What's up, everyone? Welcome to a podcast where we showcase music that we like and hope you find something new to listen to. This is Tune Tank. Welcome to episode 7 of Tune Tank. I am your host, Terrence, and today I'm going to be showcasing some of my favorite synthwave songs. Now, synthwave is kind of a new genre. It came out like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. But what it basically is new music that sounds 80s, maybe even like early 90s. But it's a very good, very nostalgic sounding genre, even though you may have never even heard of these songs. It kind of just throws you back to the 80s, you know, if you grew up in that era. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this first song. It is going to be Gunship with their song Dark All Day featuring Tim Capello and Indiana. But remember, you're only going to hear 30 seconds of each song if you have the free version of Spotify. But if you have Spotify Premium, you will be able to hear the whole song. So that's a good reason to get Spotify Premium. Let's go. That was Gunship with their song Dark All Day featuring Tim Capello and Indiana. I really like that song. I love the first verse where it's like really dark and then you got the girl singing. I love that vibe it puts out there. And then the saxophone solos, man, that's just super 80s. That's definitely an 80s thing. Makes me think of some old 80s action films. But let's go ahead and move on to the next song. It's going to be FM84 featuring Ollie Ride with their song Running in the Night. Let's go. All right, welcome back. That was FM84 featuring Ollie Ride and their song Running in the Night. That song could be at the end of like Karate Kid. Like he just won the tournament or something and that's the song that's playing as it like pans around the stage that he's standing on. Oh, that's such a good nostalgic song, but I just found it a few years ago. That's the beauty about this genre. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and get on to the next song. It is The Midnight with their song River of Darkness. This is basically the pinnacle of synthwave bands. I feel like they kind of set in motion what everybody else is trying to do. Well, let's check it out. This is The Midnight with River of Darkness. All right, that was The Midnight with their song River of Darkness. That is another like 80s action film song with the saxophone solo. And The Midnight are one of my favorite synthwave bands, just in general. Me and a friend of mine decided that synthwave music is like you want to drive around the city at night and just blast this music, which is very true because I've done it and it's just very fitting for the night, which makes sense why The Midnight call themselves The Midnight. But all right, let's go ahead and get into another song. This is Neon Trees with Close to You. And that was Neon Trees with their song Close to You. I love how simple that song is. There's nothing fancy going on, but it just sounds so good. And that's not that old of a song, but it still has a very nostalgic 80s sound to it. I love it. This genre is just perfect to me. So let's move on to the next song. This is Wayflow with their song Fractions featuring Jesse Fry. Welcome back. That was Wayflow with their song Fractions featuring Jesse Fry. That is an amazing song. That is probably one of my favorite synthwave songs. I just love how good it sounds. But okay, let's get to this last song. This is the first episode with 6 songs. And once again, I just had a really hard time narrowing it down to 4 songs that I wanted to show. So I just picked more. But, whatever. It's music. It's all good. So this last song is going to be, and I don't know how to pronounce the name, Nicolas. It's Nicolaas. Nicolas with their song No Stranger Thing featuring Lucy Mason. All right, that was Nicolas with No Stranger Thing featuring Lucy Mason. That song reminds me of something that they would dance to in Dirty Dancing. Like, that would be the perfect song for that soundtrack. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this episode. Hopefully you guys found some new music to listen to. I'm going to start doing a schedule. I'm going to be releasing all the episodes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, Wednesday is going to be dedicated just for the Roast or Toast segments. And then Monday and Friday are going to be episodes like this. So give us a follow so you don't miss any episodes. Also, I am planning on doing a listener's request episode, which is basically going to be a 10-song roast or toast episode. So if you want to have a song featured on that, I have a studio phone number that you can call now. So it's area code 205-578-8975. All you've got to do is leave a voicemail with your name and your song request, and I will actually download that voicemail and feature it here on the podcast. So your voice will be here on the podcast. It's almost like a live radio show, but pre-recorded instead. So that's a pretty cool idea I've got coming up. It's going to be a listener's request only. I'm not going to pick any music. It's only going to be from you guys. So I need 10 callers, 10 song requests, and I will release an episode strictly made by you guys. So give us a call and leave a voicemail. But I know there's some of you out there, you little pranksters, are thinking, I'm going to get this guy with the voicemail that's funny. Well, it's not a live show, so your voicemail can be filtered and not chosen. So I actually have a way to delete your voicemails. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys had some fun, and I will catch you in episode 8 of Toon Tank. Later.